Well, it could be Istanbul, but it's not. It's Sarajevo. I've just come 8 hours on the bus from Belgrade, and it's another world. But it was a very different world again between 1992 and 95. I was last here in 1973. A lot of water has gone under the bridge since then. This morning I was standing on the bridge where the heir to the Austrian throne, Archduke Ferdinand, was assassinated. Did you know that if the stupid Czech driver hadn't taken a wrong turn and got lost and gone down the street when he did, he might not have been shot?
Of course he would. There'd already been 4 attempts earlier in the day.
1914, given the power blocks that had built up. Still, it didn't start for another month after the assassination.
Back in 1966, Muslims and Christians alike ate in the same kebab house, as I did.
Sorry, that's a weird sentence, but I'm not doing it again.
Well, if you're into dark tourism and want a taste of what Sarajevo was like between 1992 and 95, go to the Tunnel Museum. It's very interesting.
Well, this is the tunnel, what's left of it, a bit of it, and I'm in it now. Imagine they survived by getting all the supplies this way. Almost 11,000 people died in Sarajevo between 1992.
Actually, it was many more.
And this was the link to the outside world that kept them supplied. It was hell here. The house just down the road kept Sarajevo alive.
Strange English. Shell damage to pavements was filled in creatively with red concrete.
إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات إنا لا نضيع أجر الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا.
Archduke Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary was assassinated here in Sarajevo.
Right on this corner, in fact, where the museum now stands.
1 month later, the First World War began.
So, it's on to Yaitse. Yeah, we often wish we could. Unfortunately, they were preparing a big wedding reception in the garden outside my hostel.
Well, if that will keep the music down, I'll tell you that, well, it's pretty clear, we're in Bosnia Herzegovina, and This morning I left the capital, Sarajevo, at 7:30 on the bus. But that's it. Anyway, Sarajevo's there. And then I came through Travnik, where I'll go back tomorrow. It's very interesting. And now I'm in a place called Egg Yaitsa, which is like chicken bites.
Nobody gives a shit.
Waterfalls and catacombs and churches and a castle. And my hostel here, completely disco, costs me, what's it going to cost? €8. That's like, in their local currency, 16 convertible marks. Now what the hell they want with marks when they've done away with them in Germany, I don't know. But anyway, that's what they have in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Another night's rest.
No rest for the wicked. The National Book Centre. That's what it says. This is a Muslim military cemetery. Bet that woke you up. Well, I shall spend the night in Yaitsa, and then tomorrow it's back the way I came.
Well, this is Travnik, Stari Grad. They've done a very good job of renovating the castle. Interesting museum in the octagonal tower here. No guards whatsoever. I could have stolen anything, but I haven't. Well, you're looking at 3 minarets, but it's Sunday. You can probably hear the church bells ringing.
Well, you could if the oboe wasn't playing so loud. The son in the pension where I stayed was a Muslim and an ex-soldier, and we talked about his role during the wars of the 90s.
This is Dennis in Travnik,
Yes.
and we shared,
Thank you, Chris.
we shared a lot of good thoughts about humanity and life. Thank you very much for this evening. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Fellow travellers from France. Well, it was a bit expensive, but this was my hotel. Platini. Appropriately means to pay. In Czech, anyway. I kind of got stuck in Stolac because there were no buses as promised. I ended up going back to Mostar to get my bus onward to Trebinje. Never mind. It's all too long to go into. Just enjoy the music and be glad you weren't there.
I've got a room here for 20 euros, but I don't know where I'll stay. I might go on to Trebinje or Stolac, depending on the buses. Anyway, here it is, Počite.
In the end, it didn't depend on the unreliable buses, but the kindness of some Bosnians and some Croats who gave me lifts and got me back to Mostar. Let me tell you a story. After hitchhiking through Europe for nearly 5 weeks, the young 17-year-old arrived back, having spent £40 with stories and adventures in Yugoslavia. He told of the old bridge in Mostar where divers jumped from the top. The magic and the experience of travel was just beginning. I can still remember that young man and how he felt. What it would be to walk on the new bridge and feel as I did when I walked on the old one. Tito was an old man, and this was Yugoslavia, and I was 17.